Let's start standing today's class. So you can take your feet hip distance apart with the feet showing straight forward. Relax your arms. Send your sitting bones down, ribs towards your pelvis. Reach with the crown of the head up and with the chin down. So really think of pulling yourself super long. And we take an inhale and bring the arms up overhead. We stay here. We exhale and bring them forward. Inhale, open all the way to the back, as far back as you can. And exhale, relax. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Shoulders are down, ribs are still connected. Exhale, arms forward. Pull the belly in as you inhale and bring the arms back. And exhale, bring them down. Again, inhale up. Exhale, forward. Belly is already active. Inhale, open. Back, back, back. Open those shoulders. Exhale, down. Down. We take the heels up as well. Inhale, lift the heels. Hold your heels up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, open, balance. And exhale, lower everything down. Heels and arms. Two more times. Inhale, arms and heels up. We'll balance. Only the arms down. Inhale, open, 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 open. And relax everything. Inhale, up. Exhale. Arms straight forward in front of your shoulders. Open. Deep breath in. Balance. Keep the balance here. And release. Last one. Inhale. Lift your heels. Lift your arms. Keep your straight line in your body. Lower the arms parallel to the floor. Shoulders are relaxed. Open, 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 open. Keep your balance. And relax everything. Directly roll down. Inhale. Exhale. Chin to the chest and the whole spine follows. The arms and the head are heavy. You can bend slightly your knees. Take a breath in when you're down. And as you exhale, roll yourself one vertebra at a time. Stretching everything, and directly we do the same sequence from before. Inhale, we lift on the heels. Exhale, lower down the arms. Inhale, open. Exhale, directly lower the heels down and roll down. Inhale, directly roll up and lift your heels and arms. Try to find your balance. Good. Just the arms. Exhale. Inhale, open the arms. And roll all the way down. Inhale, go all the way up. So deep, long inhale to lift your heels, your arms, and balance. Exhale, arms forward. Your glutes are active. Open your arms as far back as you can. And then relax the heels, arms, and roll all the way down with a very long exhale with soft knees. Just one more time. Inhale, roll first up. Then directly lift your heels and your arms. Exhale, just the arms. Inhale, open. And exhale, roll everything down. And we stay down. You can bend your knees and just relax your whole body. Relax your arms, your head is heavy. And here we move slightly to the right. Come back to center, slightly to the left. And then we add like a small wave. Exhale, lift a little bit, inhale, down. Exhale, you go a little bit to the left and down. So try to show you from another side.
always swing a little bit to the side and lift just a little bit.
Exactly. Good.
One last time. Hopefully we are at one end of the mat. If no, it's no big problem. We bend the knees as much as we need to. Walk with the hands forward until you're in a plank position, and lower your knees down. Bend your arms, and we go all the way on the belly. The feet are flat. We're on the back of the feet, and we build a small pillow with our hands. And you can place your forehead on that pillow, relax your shoulders. And in this position, we start moving the pelvis. So inhale, you arch the lower back, and as you exhale, you push your pelvic, so your pubic bone down, and roll your pelvis. Inhale, you arch, and maybe you can even lift a little bit to exaggerate the move, and exhale in the other direction. You can imagine as well here two wheels, and keep moving just the pelvis, so your head is completely relaxed, and then you just move the pelvis, tilting it. Usually we do this move always laying on the back with bent legs. This time we start in a different plane. So it's exactly the same move that we do always. And now just relax the pelvis and move side to side. So really, as if you want to shake your pelvis, just move it side to side. This is a very good move. If you have any tension in the lower back, just release the tension. Then come back to center. Push down the pelvis again. Push with your arms a little bit and imagine the back of your neck lifts. Inhale, lift the back of the neck and the chest, and exhale, lower down. We do this 3-4 more times. Inhale, you push down with the pelvis, so you try to keep the length in the lower back as you lift your upper body and lower down. So we keep looking over the hands. Exactly. Try to lift as well your belly button off the ground as you lift your neck and your chest. We add a leg. So next time you lift the upper body in the same way, and you lift one leg. Doesn't matter which one. And lower down. Then lift the other leg. And lower down. Next time we lift the head a little bit higher. So you can look at the end of your mat and lifting one leg up and lower down, and then lifting the other leg and the upper body and lower down. Next time we stay up, lift one leg and the upper body, and just hold it here, and we do circles with that leg. Slow, even circles. Your shoulders are relaxed, the neck is long. Keep pushing the pelvis down, so don't lift the leg too high. We don't want to arch the lower back, we want to keep it as long as we can. Reverse the direction, other way around. Notice when you lose the contact with the pubic bone and the floor. Push it a little bit more down, so maybe don't go too high with the upper body. Last circle with that leg. And lower the leg down, switch the leg, we stay up. Lift the other leg up, and then we circle with the other leg. Shoulders relaxed, good. Try to pull the belly in and push a little bit more your pelvis down. Keep breathing. We reverse the direction. The leg is active, so it's completely straight until the tip of your big toe. Keep breathing, almost done. One last deep breath. And lower both feet down. Lift a little bit higher your chest, and then melt your chest down. Push yourself back and sit on your heels into the child's pose to relax here your lower back. Take a deep breath in and out. release everything. Your neck, your face, your jaw, your hips, your lower back. Then take another deep breath in and roll yourself one vertebra at a time up to sitting on your heels. Here we take the arms parallel to the floor, relax the shoulders, and we do a very small move. We go straight up with the pelvis. So you tilt your pelvis forward and lift just a little bit and sit down and release the pelvis. Exhale, so you send your sitting bones underneath your knees first, then lift just off the heels. We feel the hips here and release as you sit down. Exhale and inhale. And we do 5 more. Exhale, inhale. Here we're really activating the deep core muscles and our pelvic floor especially. So please really breathe. Exhale as you tilt the pelvis and lift. So we're bringing the correct pattern for breathing. So if sometimes you're confused with the breath, this would bring it back to normal. One last time. Exhale. And we lower the hands down. We glide the hands on the mat and lift the pelvis up this time. So we have the pelvis somewhere over the knees. And here try to lower your chest down. Just stay for a small moment. Arms are active and straight. So we really open the shoulders. And then push with the left hand a little bit more. So maybe come a little bit back so you're a little bit higher. And we take the right arm underneath the left in a 90-degree angle, and we lower the right shoulder down. Stay here and breathe. If you want to intensify that stretch, first of all, bring your pelvis more to the right, then you already feel it. And if you want, lift the left arm up and bring it even more behind you to twist even further in the same direction. So those are different options, or you just keep the hand on the floor. You choose. We hold for 2 breaths. With each breath out, belly pulls in. Very nice. Good. Then if you have your arm up or behind you, bring it back on the mat in elongation of your spine. Push with that left hand and take the right arm now all the way up to the sky, and bring both hands in one line. Stretch one more time here, your chest with both hands in front of you. Arms are straight so you don't really touch the floor with the chest. And we push more with the right hand and take the left one under. So like the needle, maybe from this angle I show you. And we lower, reach as far as you can to the right with your left hand and lower your left shoulder down. And first of all, bring the pelvis more to the left. And then you're already twisted further. If you want, keep the hand here, or you have the options up to the sky or even behind you. And we stay for 2 deep breaths. Keep breathing. Good. So the body wants to bring the pelvis over to the right side. So try to bring it more to the left. And then you intensify the stretch. Alright. Then you put again the right hand down on the mat. Push down with that hand. Both hands, left hand down, and then we open that same arm up, 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 up. And one more time, both hands in front of you on the mat. And one last time, stretch. So try to push with both hands actively in the mat and lower your chest down, but lift your ribs at the same time. So send them towards the pelvis if it makes sense for you. So sitting bones up, ribs towards the pelvis, and we lower this whole diagonal down. Okay, and we glide forward. You can bend your elbows and go onto your belly one more time. So this time we're on the elbows, 90-degree angle, elbow underneath the shoulders. And then you lift your ribs off the ground and pull the belly in. And from here, we do single leg kick. So you kick one leg towards the buttocks, kick, 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 and stretch. Kick, 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 stretch. So we have inhalation for the kicks. Inhale, 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 exhale to stretch. All the time lifting that stomach and the pelvis. Kick, 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 stretch. Inhale, 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 exhale. Push yourself away from the floor, everybody. So the shoulders are active. Good. We have two more. Kick, 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 stretch. The neck is long. We smile. Kick, 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 stretch. Last one on each side. Kick, kick, kick. Check the position of everything. Where is your head? Where is your belly? Where are the ribs? And from here, pull the belly even more in, and we just stretch the arms. Push with the hands on the floor and stretch the arms and lower the elbows. The forearms are parallel to each other. Exhale, pull the belly in, and we stretch the arms and bend. Two more times. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend. Last one. Exhale, stretch. And bend your elbows. Open the elbows to the sides and go all the way down with the forehead on the ground. Arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. So really pull the chin to the chest so you have a nice long neck. Push the pelvis a little bit down, and we reach with the hands towards the feet first, and then we lift them towards the ceiling. Bring them back to the pelvis and bend and release. We repeat two more times the stretch. So you reach your hands first towards your feet. So really stretch the arms, then you lift them up to the sky as far as you can. Hold it for a moment. Check if you have arched your lower back, please straighten the lower back, then lower the arms down. Bend your elbows, relax everything just for a moment. And one last time, you can again activate the core and lift the arms all the way up in the same manner. Good. And hold for a moment and release. Okay, release your hands. And we go one more time into the child's pose. And one more time on the heels. Sitting. Watch out that your heels don't open or don't come towards each other, but sit exactly on top of your heels. So we want to stretch a little bit the front of our feet there. If it's too much for you, you can lean a little bit forward. If it's not enough, you can lean a little bit back, or you can lift your toes towards the buttocks and try to hold it. So find your position that you want to stretch in, and then we interlace the fingers and move a little bit the hands to warm up, or to move our hand joints in nice circles. And I'm going to turn around towards you. Keeping the spine very long, then open your elbows. Hold your hands together and pull the elbows to the sides. Like really pull, so you feel your shoulders, and release. Again, pull and release. You should feel a stretch on your shoulders. One more time. Pull and release.
We keep the hands like this and we do a wave. One elbow goes up and we have a wave through the hand joints. And everything else just follows. Yes, good. And then we lead with the other elbow up. So here you can think maybe as well of hip hop dance. They always have this move. So you can take actually the whole arm, so you integrate as well your shoulders. And then we turn the palms facing forward. So actually we're busy with our arms and we don't notice the stretching of the legs. We lift our arms up, stretch, 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 and release your arms. We lift the arms parallel to the floor in front of the shoulders, ready to get up. Exhale with the core. Remember the move from before. You tilt your pelvis and we go all the way up. Hold it so you have this tilt all the time. The ribs are in. We lean back, lean forward, and bend from your hips. Stay upright as you go all the way down. Lower your arms. We lift the arms and tilt the pelvis and go up. Lean back, lean forward, bend from your hips, and sit down. Lower your arms. 3 more times. And up. Lean back, keep breathing. The core is engaged, so it doesn't matter how you breathe. You hold it all the time stable. And release the arms. Let's do 2 more. So really tilt your pelvis as you go forward. Yes, that's it. Then you lean back. Stay in one straight line. Hey, Francois. And relax your arms. Good. Do it again. Nice. Keeping the feet nice and parallel to each other. And after your last repetition, you go up again. We lean back, not all the way, so somewhere where you can hold it a little bit. So really push the pelvis forward and ribs back. And we bring the arms next to the body with the palms facing backwards. Open your shoulders and we start pumping with the arms here. And we go for 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep the neck in elongation. Everything is as stable as possible. And 1, hold it. Push all the way back with the arms as far as you can. And then lift the arms as you sit on your heels. Ribs a little bit down and then bring the arms back and open the chest and release. Good. We turn around. So we have the mat behind us. Arms parallel to the floor. Shoulders relaxed. Chin a little bit to the chest. Tilt your pelvis. And we go 1 vertebra at a time. All the way down on the mat. Push your ribs a little bit down as you lower the head down and bring the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, just the arms over the shoulders up to the ceiling. The core is engaged. Inhale, chest lift. Exhale, push with the feet down and imagine somebody pulls your hands forward. And we stretch the arms up and circle them to the side and forward. Exhale, we roll down, 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 as slowly and controlled as you can. Be aware of your spine. Keep the neutral spine position as you bring the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, arms up. So we use this inhalation to activate the core. Then this exhalation, sorry. Then we inhale between the shoulder blades like a balloon which is lifting us in the chest lift, and exhale to go all the way up and stretch. And then you go into your own flow. Circle the arms around and forward, and you can already go down. So maybe you want to move faster. See how you feel today. This is the sequence. You can do it super slowly and being aware of each detail, or you can just flow and find more ease in your body, in your moves. If you feel more stiff, oh hi Birgit. Good. We try to keep the feet always at the same spot. The legs are parallel to each other. We push a little bit on the feet as a stability, and really these images can help you as you exhale, that you bring your belly button to the spine and tie them together, and then as you inhale you have a balloon between your shoulder blades that lifts you, and it's super easy to do. And then you can imagine that somebody pulls you on your hands. So just use your imagination. Maybe you have other pictures that help you. If you can try to keep your arms parallel to each other so you don't have to touch the hands. It's a little bit harder then, because when you press the hands together, this is activating the core, but we want to activate it with the thoughts. Good. So we just do 2 more. Go into your flow. Everybody is doing great. And on the last one, we're going to stay down on the belly. So we can wait for everybody to finish the last repetition. And sorry, did I say on the belly? On the back, we stay on the back. We see that we're still on the mat with the head. And center yourself. Check the position of your pelvis. You have a little bit of space underneath the lower back. The ribs are down. So send the ribs towards the pelvis. Everything is in one flat line. We lift our arms up to the ceiling. Lower the shoulders down and away from the ears. And lift the legs up in the tabletop position. From here, we hold the core very strong. And we stretch the right leg into a diagonal and the left arm behind you. And bring them back to the starting position. Then switch. Right arm and left leg. And up. If you notice that your lower back or your ribs are lifting, tilt your pelvis a little bit maybe. It's going to help you. Or don't go too low with the leg. So you can go a little bit higher. And then it's easier. Try to keep one leg and one arm completely still as you move the others. And Francois, you stretch directly into diagonal into the end position without lowering the leg further. So you choose a position and stretch it directly there. Now stretch. Yeah, that's it. Without lowering, because you stretch and lower later. So you directly stretch. So you need to stretch directly and bend, and not stretch, lower, lift, bend. This is different. So you directly stretch and bend. Yeah, perfect. Good. And Birgit, stretch completely the legs. Yes, good. Nice. If our legs are 90-degree angle, so knees a little bit further away from you. And Alex corrected directly. Good. When you put the knees closer to you, it's easier. So you keep it exactly over the pelvis. Very nice. One more time. We should be feeling the core burning by now. And last one. Then we hug the knees to the chest just for a small second. You can go side to side. And then we bring the feet back on the ground together. feet together, knees together. Open your arms completely in a T shape. Chin to the chest, so we have this nice long spine. And we bring both knees all the way to the right side. Keep the knees together. And see how far you can go without lifting the left shoulder. Exhale. Bring the legs back to center. Inhale to the other side. Exhale, center. So the feet and the knees are glued together. We keep the head centered and both shoulders on the floor. Exactly. Just moving side to side. So one foot is always lifting a little bit when you go to the side. Keep squeezing the knees together. Good. Now we do the same move with the legs and the head turns to the opposite direction in the same time. So same timing. You take the same time to move the head to the right and the legs to the left and bring them exactly at the same time back to center. To restore the nervous system, the connections of the nerves. Sometimes super easy moves like this bring a lot. So we need the challenge and we need the small moves. Okay, one last time to each side. And come back to center. Keep your feet together. Take your hands behind the head. Inhale. As you exhale, lift head, neck and chest up. And stay here. As you inhale, you imagine again this balloon that lifts you higher. As you exhale, right armpit goes over to the left side, up and over. Inhale, center. Exhale to the opposite side. Try to send the belly button down first and then lift up and over. You can imagine that you're holding a towel that's underneath your back and your head is resting in that towel. So this is the perfect shape that your neck should be doing. So the head is heavy in your hands and you're really moving. Have the idea that your armpit is moving you over to the opposite side. And you go slowly with deep exhalation up to really activate the deep core muscles. So legs together, squeeze them together. Yes, nice. This is as well very important. As we squeeze the legs together, we have the pelvic floor already active. Just one more time to each side. And Yvonne, you can keep your elbows a little bit wider. And after your last repetition, you don't go down, you stay up and you lift your legs up in the tabletop position. Take your hands underneath your knees, open your elbows, assisted roll up, exhale. Push your legs forward, roll yourself up and balance. Inhale, relax the shoulders, exhale, we roll back down. Lower the head all the way down. And exhale. Start with the head and roll yourself one vertebra at a time up. Balance. And roll back down again. So notice which position has your pelvis. Is it twisting over to one side? Are you going over each single vertebra? Try to be as accurate as possible and centered. So if you need some corrections, stop and do so. Good, we do two more. Try to use only as much as needed from your strength and as less as possible. We want to be effective, so we have more energy and not to get exhausted. So we finish balancing, so we stay up. Let's balance everybody, and we stretch the spine here. Inhale to stretch the back, exhale, round and keep balancing. So take your time. Inhale to stretch, shoulders down and shoulders open, so really open the chest. Exhale, round. It could be super small the move or bigger. Find your balance. Our feet are in the air, the legs are slightly squeezed. Again, round and stretch. And then we bring from here, I'll show you from this side, the feet over to the left side. And bend the legs and go forward over your legs. So it's a little bit like we're twisted and bent, a little bit funny position. We go forward as far as we can and go back up. Lift your knees first, so sit on both sitting bones, lift the legs and bring the feet over to the other side. Lower the knees. So we are already twisted here. Try to keep looking forward and then go down here for a stretch. And go back up with the spine. Lift your knees and bring the feet again in the center. We keep balancing here. Stretch the spine as much as you can. And we lift the feet a little bit higher. And then we bring them over to one side and lower the legs, touch the floor and lift. To the other side, touch the floor and lift. We release the hands and do the same. So you can make a fist and hold with the other hand. Our knees stay in the same line as the body, as the pelvis, and just the feet go to the side. All the time, deep breaths, please, to activate our transverse abdominis, our biggest supporting muscle. Shoulders down and stretch the spine. Good. And Brigitte is smiling. Nice. This is the good strategy when you cannot do anymore. You just smile and okay, 2 more. Good. One last time to each side. And we hug the knees to the chest in this position. We make ourselves small, 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 small. Then lower the feet down, open both knees to the sides, and stretch the spine. Just stretch the spine and it's already, I think you feel the inner thighs. Open your shoulders. And we hold it for a moment. Good. Bring the knees back together. And we go on to all fours. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath the hips as always. Find quickly your neutral shoulder position. Where is your neck? Where is your head? Sitting bones show straight back. And the feet and the knees are in 2 parallel lines to each other. From here, we lift the right leg, knee and foot to the right side. Bring it back. Then lift it up, the leg stays bent. And then you bend the spine and bring the knee towards the chin or towards the nose, round everything, and come back into your starting position. Then the other leg, open to the side, bring it back, up to the ceiling, round everything, and neutral position, come back. We switch the leg again, so maybe from another angle. We try to not, when you lift your right leg, don't go over to the left side with your pelvis. Stay with the left pelvic bone over the left knee. Bring it back. As you lift the leg up, we're not arching the lower back, we keep everything stable. And then we round everything and lower the knee down and find your neutral spine position. So you keep switching the legs and doing those 3 different moves. Always being aware of your spine position. You try to keep the spine as stable as possible, except for the last move where you stay round. If I think of your shoulders away from the ears, yes, that's it. Good. And Yvonne, the leg stays always bent. Whichever move you're doing, it's always bent. You go once to the side completely. Maybe you think of a puppy which wants to mark the territory. So you open to the side, back, then you lift. It's always bent, the leg. And then you round the spine and lower it down. And then the other to the side, up, round, and straight spine. Good. Francois, you can shift your whole weight a little bit more forward so you have more weight on the hands, and bring the knees a little bit more forward now. So the standing, yes, that's it. That's the position. Good. And Birgit, stretch the arms. Where is your head? Don't let it hang. Nice. Okay, don't see Alex anymore. Just one more time. Finish on whichever side you are. And then when you finish the last one, you just sit back on your heels. Stretch your arms all the way forward. And then we walk with the hands to the right side until you feel a stretch on the left side of your body. And then you place the left hand on top of the right one. Stay there and just take 2 deep breaths. Belly is pulled in and you breathe in the side of your rib cage. Relax the head. Good. Feel the opening of the intercostal musculature, the muscles between your ribs. And then walk with your left hand, bring it back to center. Right hand, and go all the way to the other side, to the right. So you keep watching the floor. Both shoulders are parallel to the floor, and you place the right hand on top of the left one. Pushing both hands into the floor as you take your deep breaths. Again, feel the opening with the breath. We use it to make space between the ribs, between the vertebrae as well, even if you don't realize it. And even we are working a little bit on the hips to make them a little bit more mobile. Then bring the right arm back on the mat. Left one follows. And the hands are shoulder distance apart. From here, stay close to the floor. You can bend your elbows if you want, and we glide as close as we can to the floor forward. So your elbows are going to lift eventually. So your pelvis is up, and you go forward, forward, forward until you lower the pelvis and lift the chest all the way up into a swan. Then you bend the hips and sit back. The hands are all the time at the same spot. We do it again. So you try to stay as close as possible to the floor with your face. You can lower your elbows first. Go forward. And then lift your elbows. Keep staying close to the floor. Lower the pelvis. And roll up without hanging, of course. Lifting the stomach. Bend your pelvis and sit back. So now you can just flow into your own pace in this move. Watch out that you don't close the shoulders, but you keep them open and that you don't hang into your lower back. And please breathe.
You're going to breathe just intuitively. It doesn't matter how you breathe. Try to stay as close to the floor as you can as you go forward, then bending the hips to go back. Yeah, that's very good for the hips and the spine. Be aware of your shoulders. We just do one more. So you go forward, stretch the spine, and sit back and relax. Relax your forehead. This time you can bring your arms towards your feet. Relax your shoulders. And take here, again, a deep, invigorating breath. Then roll the spine up. We go on the knees. And then we step with the right foot forward. Tilt your pelvis. So think of opening the hip. And your right foot is showing straight forward. Then you just lean a little bit forward to feel the opening of your hip. And then we take the left arm up. First reach to the sky. Really stretch. And then if you want, you can go a little bit back. We hold it, one deep breath. And from here, so push with the front foot and bend your hip and sit back. So you can use your hands to support yourself. And we try to flex the right foot. And you can lower as far forward as you feel a stretch, until you feel a stretch on your backside of your right leg. Then we go one more time in the same position. So right foot leads the movement. Reach forward, bend the knee with the arms forward and up directly, opening the hip, reaching back. This time both arms if you want. And push with the right foot. Stretch that right leg, sit back all the way forward. Just one last time. Again, right foot towards the mat, bend that knee. Your hands go forward, you open the chest. Don't forget to tilt the pelvis to protect your lower back and to find the biggest length. Reach back. And just lower the arms down and bring the knee next to the other. We sit into the child's pose. One more time. Make a small package to relax the hips. It's a counter pose, important. Just a moment and then we go directly up, roll your spine. Think of our move from before, roll your pelvis forward and we take the other leg, left leg. Foot straight forward, legs parallel to each other. Tilt your pelvis, lean forward. Taking just the right arm up the first time. And then bending the hips, straightening the front leg. And try to flex that foot and lean over the leg. Good. Again, the foot starts the movement, the knee bends. You can slide your hands on the mat and forward. Think of your ribs connecting, pelvis in the position, and reach back only so far that you don't feel any tension in the lower back. We want to open the right hip here and the chest, our thoracic spine. And again, going down all the way. You can just flow now for 2 more repetitions. Again, going into your high kneeling stand with one leg, yes, reaching up, opening the chest and sitting Think back, try to really stretch the front leg as far as you can. Yeah, don't worry if you lose the balance or if you're not completely straight. Just do as good as you can. It's a tough stretch, an active one. And we do just one last time. Go up and open the chest. And sitting back, bending over the legs. And going up. And just lower your arms down. Bend the knees, so bring it next to the other. And one last time, we sit on the heels and make our small package again. Lower the head, relax completely the shoulders and the arms. And take 2-3 deep breaths here. Yes. Then roll yourself up. And we take the hands on top of each other, so you can go on your heels again, upright. We take the hands on top of each other and push with the upper hand down and with the lower hand up, so you feel your shoulders, right? And then we lift straight up and we sit, not all the way, but halfway over to one side, doesn't matter which one. Lift again, keep pushing the hands towards each other, and then to the other side. We do only one more time to each side. Lift, so really push the pelvis forward and sit halfway down. And lift, hands a little bit lower so you can relax your shoulders. Last one. And up, and now we switch the hands, so the other hand is on top. And we repeat 2 more times on each side. Up, so you can inhale to the side, exhale up, relax the shoulders, we smile, 1 more time to each side. Try to go equally to each side, so maybe one side is more flexible than the other, and you can choose whichever side you want. We sit all the way down and turn around on our mat. This time straight legs, straighten your legs, and it doesn't matter if you can sit completely up straight tall. We relax completely the hands, the arms, the shoulders, and the feet, and we do spine stretch forward, so chin to the chest and the crown of the head leads, so you go forward as far as you can over your legs. Stay there, the belly is pulled in, and as you inhale, roll all the way up and try to stretch the spine as much as you can. If you need to bend slightly the legs, exhale again. Reach forward with the spine. The arms and shoulders are completely relaxed. And inhale up. Last one. Exhale. Stay there. Cross your legs, so one leg on top of the other. So we go directly over to boomerang. You can reach with your hands forward on the floor, on the mat, next to the feet. Everybody has done this already with me. So, shoulders relaxed. From here, we stay around and we go all the way on the back and lift the legs up and over. There is no weight on the neck. We switch the legs, so we uncross them, so the other leg is on top. And from here, we roll slowly down, reach with the arms forward, and try to stay in the teaser. We balance, lower the legs down, go forward like before, all the way, legs reach, lower your hands down, your belly is hollow, and we repeat again. Inhale,
Exhale, stay around and just roll your spine down and legs up and over, lifting your sitting bones up. The weight is between the shoulder blades. We switch the legs as we inhale and exhale. We roll slowly down, reaching the arms forward. So you're going to figure out when to lift the head and the arms. We try to do a perfect teaser here. Lower the legs, then go over your legs. Lower the hands down. Let's do 2 more. Stay around, exhale, roll your spine, roll, bring the legs up and over. Even if you need to bend the legs slightly, just keep the chest relaxed, switch the legs, so the other leg is on top. Roll slowly, your spine with the breath out, down, and then reach the arms forward, reach, slowly, yes, nice, good job. Try to stretch the spine here, so the legs are straight in the spine, and then lower the legs down, and then go over your legs in the spine, stretch forward. One last time, it looks super good. Everybody's doing great. And we go one last time up and over with the legs. The arms stay on the floor. You just switch the legs there, keeping the chest relaxed. There's no weight on the neck. And slowly reach forward. Very nice. We hold that teaser for 3, 2, 1. Try to straighten the back as much as you can. Lower the legs down and go over your legs. This time stay there and just relax. Relax your spine, your arms, your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and out. And we do the move like before, but without lifting the legs up and over, and we go on the back. Roll yourself with round spine all the way down, and uncross your legs. You can open them as wide as the mat. We take the arms up like in the star position, so to the other corners of the mat, and you can bend your legs and lift the pelvis just a little bit. So think of tilting the pelvis and then lower it down again, so you have now super long lower back, and stretch the legs again. So now it should feel a little bit more relaxed. Pull the chin to the chest so you're super long in the neck. Relax everything. Take 2 deep breaths. Feel your pelvis, feel your lower back, feel your neck. Just notice how your body feels right now. And on the next exhale, we lift the left leg and the right arm, so opposite leg, opposite arm towards each other, and lift the head. Pushing the other leg down. Inhale, open and lower the head. Exhale, opposite. Even if you don't stretch the leg completely, we just repeat one more time on each side. Try to keep the pelvis all the time down, so you're not twisting the pelvis. And one last time, exhale the other side. Good. And lower down, so you can bend the legs, arms by your sides, chin to the chest, and we turn only the head side to side. Then you bring your knees to your chest, hands on your knees. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, squeeze your belly and empty completely your lungs, and then lift the head, neck and chest, and make a small bow here. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Keep the air out for as long as you can and it feels comfortable. And when you feel like, you inhale and lower the head down and release a little bit your knees. So keep them still up, but relax a little bit. So we do this 2 more times. It's the organ detox. So you can imagine your organs like sponge. So we squeeze everything so all the toxins come out. And as you inhale, you open. So actually you can even stretch your legs if you want to make it fully. So everything stretches and fills up with blood again. Okay, again, inhale, exhale. Bringing the legs towards you, emptying all the lungs, the belly squeezed, and then you lift head, neck and chest up and squeeze even more. So imagine you're squeezing a sponge and you hold it for as long as it feels comfortable. And as you inhale, you lower first the head down. Then if you want, you just relax a little bit the knees or you stretch completely the legs. And let's do it one last time. If you have your legs straight, bend them already. Inhale, exhale, empty everything. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Lift head, neck and chest up and everything together. Squeeze and hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it. We relax the face and we don't think of anything. We just keep squeezing everything together. And then we inhale and lower the head down. And everybody stretch your legs. And stretch your arms overhead. And pull yourself very long as if you are waking up from a nice sleep. This is as well a small trick to gain energy. Like the nature gave us this impulse to yawn and to stretch. It's when we distribute energy across the body. And then we just can turn around over to one side. You can choose whichever side you want. Bend your legs and push yourself up to sitting. Take a comfortable position, maybe cross legs, maybe you want just to put the feet down or stretch them, whatever is for you comfortable. And we stretch the whole spine. Take a deep breath and then lift the arms up. And exhale, lower just one arm down and lean over to that side. Inhale, both arms up again. Exhale to the other side. One more time. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale to the side. Inhale up. And we finish on that side. Stay here. And we twist. Look towards your hand that's on the floor. And open to the front again. Twist towards your hand. And open. Last one. Twist. And open. We go all the way up. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. 3 times we twist. Exhale. Inhale, open. Exhale, armpit towards your knee. And inhale, armpit towards the ceiling. Last one. You know, I'm not so good at counting. Maybe we did already 3.